So basically, we have 43 to the power of negative 2. This negative 2 over 3. Then this one times 125. This 125 to the power of 2 over 3. Then you divide this by 9. 9 to the power of this 9. 9 to the power of a negative 3. This negative 3 all over. And class here basically 2 for 3. We say it is 3 power 5. Yes, 3 power 5 gives us 2 for 3. So that should be 3 power 5. Then this one into negative 2, you divide by 3. Negative 2, you divide by 3. Then this one, we multiply by 125. 125 is 5 power 3. So that should be 5 power 3 into 2 over 3. Like that. Then this one we divide by, now 9 is the same as 3 power 2. This ought to be 3 power 2, then into negative 3 all over 2. Of course, I need to adjust my pen a little bit. So a class here we had 3 power 5 into negative 2 all over 3. So that should be able to give us 3 to the power of negative 10. You divide by 3. You divide by 3. That should be 3. Then times 5 power 3. So this and this will cancel. So you are going to have 5 to the power of 2. Then we divide by this is the numerator. Our numerator was 9 power negative 3 all over 2. So basically, this is going to be, these 2 and these 2 will cancel. These 2 and these 2 here. This and this will cancel. Then we remain with 3 power negative 2. That way. So plus now what follows next from here is for us to be able to make the use of the laws of indices. So from the laws of indices, when the bases are the same, if it's a multiplication, we add the powers. If it's a division, and like in this case, we have a division here, I want us to combine this one. So that implies that we are going to subtract those powers. So our answer, or the next should be, we take 3 to the power of negative 10, you divide by 3, then minus 3. I mean minus 3. Minus 2. Minus 2. That way. Then this one we say you multiply by 5 to the power of 2. So class, this should be equals to, remember, that should be 3 negative 10, you divide by 3, then plus 2. Then times, this should be times 5 to the power of 2. So class here, this should be to the power of course, negative 10 all over 3 plus 2. That should be, um, um,
Excuse.
yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Go
The
ahead.
question,
The question?
the question is 243 raised to 2 negative 2 all over 5, not 3.
No, it is here. It is 243 to the power of negative 2 all over 3.
Okay.
You have seen it now?
Yes.
Okay. So that's good. This is what I was saying here. Remember, um, negative 10 all over 3 plus 2, the LCM is 3. Then, this should be negative 10 plus 6. Negative 10 plus 6 simply gives us minus 4 over 3. So that's what I wanted us to make use of here. So that's supposed to be 3 to the power of negative 4. Negative 4 you divide by 3, 10 times 5 raised to power 2. So that was the answer. And I don't know, my pen is not writing very well. Not writing very well. So that's what you are supposed to do in that question class. Of course, we had the other question. We had the other question there. Question number 15. Let us also try that without using mathematical table and calculate the values. So also attempt this. Attempt this one here. So I want to write the question down. We have 49 power 3 all over 2. 49 power 3 all over 2. And this one times 256 all over 2401. 256 all over 2401. And all this is raised to power 3 all over 4. First, we are supposed to really simplify this, and the question is, how do we simplify that? When you look at 49, it can be expressed in terms of the 7. So 49 is actually 7 power 2, then we'll say into 3 all over 2. Then this one we should be able to see times, 256 is 16 times 16. 16 times 16 is 2 power 4 times 2 power 4. So that gives me 2 power 8. 2 power 8. Then this one I divide by 2401. Class, in Form 1, you looked at divisibility test. And when you are looking at divisibility test, you know how to test a numbers which can divide the other one. Like when you look at 2401, 2 cannot be a factor because the last digit is not even, or it's not 0. Equally, we can test for 3. What is the divisibility test for 3? We look at the sum of the digits. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 is not a multiple of 3. So 3 cannot be a factor. 4 cannot be a factor, because where 2 does not go, then 4 cannot go there. 5 cannot be a factor because the last digit is not 0. 6 cannot be a number because if a number is not divisible by 2 and 3, it cannot be divisible by 6. That's what we are looking at divisibility test in Form 1. So it was not in vain. It has an application later on, like in this question here. What about 7? Of course, we didn't so much look at divisibility test for 7, but you can, I have the question says you don't use a calculator, you can use it wisely. You can use your calculator, you test 2401. You divide by 7, you'll get 343. So that means that that number can be expressed as a multiple of base 7, or it can be expressed in terms of base 7. So 343 is 7 power what?
7 power 4.
Okay, so that means that this number here, you have it right. It is 7 power 4. Good, I'm happy. So this number is 7 power 4. Good. Then all this one will raise to power 3 all over 4. Now, class, now follows next here is this one here. This can be, this one, this one. So we have 7 power 3. Then times 2 power 8. I can now spread this power inside here, and I can also spread it here. This power. So I have it 2 power 8 times 3 all over 4. What we are combining is a power to another power, not anything else. Then this one we divide by 7 power 4. Then this one I combine with the other power, which is 3 all over 4. These 3 here. So this 4 and this 4 will go. This 4 goes here once, it goes here twice. So basically, it is going to be 7 to the power of 3, then times 2. Now 2 times 3 is 6. So that is 2 power 6. Then I divide by now 7 power 3. I divide by 7 power 3. Now 7 power 3 and 7 power 3 will cancel. That means that the answer is simply 2 to the power of 6. And that is all. That's how we were supposed to simplify that question. Good. I want to give you question number 16. I want to give you some few minutes to look at it. So the question 8 power x plus 1 minus 2 power 3x minus 1 equals to 120. So what on this? I want you to solve that. And of course, class, we have limited time. We're supposed to be ending our lesson. And before we do that, let me um, just erase this so that we have some working space on it. This. Good, that is the question I want us to do. I think that's enough space for me. Yeah, so class, there's one thing that you'll be able to realize here, that 8 can be expressed in terms of base. So that is basically 2 to the power of 3 into x plus 1. Then this one minus 2 power 3x is 2 power 3x. Is, I don't know, my pen is really good. That is 2 to the power of 3x. These are 3x minus 1 equals to 120. I want to give you a clue on how to go about it. So when you open this bracket here, you have it as 2 to the power of 3x plus 3. Then this one minus 2 to the power of 3x, this 3x minus 1 equals to 120. So basically what we do here, we make use of the laws of indices. We make use of the laws of indices. So from here, I want us now to use those laws that I will split this. So this one is 2 to the power of 3x times 2 to the power of 3, then minus 2 to the power of 3x, then times 2 to the power of negative 1 equals to 120. So from here we say let 2 to the power of 3x be y. Let that one be y. So if we let it be y, then it means that we are going to have this as y. So this y times 2 power 3 is 8. So that's y times 8. Then minus, this is again y. So this is 8. And always remember that 2 to the power of negative 1 is basically 1 all over 2. Is basically 1 all over 2. So from there, we should be able to have it as so that's y times 8 then minus, that one minus, this one is 1, then I've said this one is a half, all over 2, then that should be equals to 120. So basically what we do from here, we can do away with this fraction. So multiply by 2, and here by 2. So this means we have 16y minus y. This one should be equals to 240. So this implies that 15y is equals to 240. We divide by 15, we divide by 15. So what is the value of y? 240 divided by 15, that one gives us 16. That gives us 16. So class, it implies that our value of y is our value of y is 16, and now that the value of y is 16, we should be able to substitute back. If y is 16, so we have found y to be equal to 16. But you know, 16 is now the same as 2 to the power of 4. But what do we say? We say let 2 to the power of 3x dy. So then we say that 2 power 4 is equal to 2 to the power of 3x. And because the bases are the same, then the powers should be the same. So basically, 3x should be equals to 4. And therefore, x should be equal to 4 all over 3, which is basically 1 and 1 over 3. So that's all. That's what we were supposed to do, class. I want us to stop there for today. There are more questions that we could have looked at, but perhaps when time allows next, we should be able to complete on that. Otherwise, I want to yes much. I want to say let's meet in our next session.